You guys...
See Mrs. Gu off to work.
Gu Shaoting. Gu Shaoting. Why are you making such a big deal?
It's your first day at work. I'm worried, so I come to support you.
What do you mean by support? You just make me socially dead. And Gu Shaoting, we just got our certificate. Not married yet. Don't expose my identity.
I'm afraid that someone will bully you. And if you want to work, wouldn't it be better to come directly to the Gu Group? Don't go to those companies and start at a grassroots level.
I don't want to be under your nose.
Pardon?
Nothing. You are a great president with so much work. You need to go back to work. Bye-bye now.
Assistant Jiang.
Yes.
Acquire Landruo company right away. Notify the design department of this company. President's fiancée is working on the design department. I can't let her suffer the slightest grievance.
Yes.
Isn't this Gu Shaoting's car? Sharon. You are... I'm Ren Jiarou. We were in the same class in high school. Oh, so you are the Ren Jiarou who dropped out of high school. I will be at the company in a while. Don't say I know you, the poor with low education. I was obviously escorted to study abroad. How was I rumored to be a dropout?
Miss Jiao, this is our company's fourth quarter financial statement. Hello? What? The company was acquired? President's wife will work in our company. Miss Jiao, what's up? The company was acquired. President's wife will work in our company. Get ready. Follow me to meet her. Today, 2 new recruits at the same time. Miss Jiao, which one do you think is the president's wife? In my view, the one in Chanel coat must be the president's fiancée. Lena is right. Even though she joins the company, she won't wear store goods. Let's take advantage of the opportunity. Are you new to the company? I'm Zhao Yan. She's Si Yu and Lena. Welcome to join us. Hello, I'm the new recruit today. My name is Sharon. Mrs. Gu, you don't have to act. We've already know that you are the future wife of the president. No wonder they are so polite to me. It turns out that they mistake me for the president's wife. That's fine. Yes, I'm here for the grassroots assessment. I wanted to hide my identity, so I told the president not to publish. Mr. Gu did what's good for Mrs. Gu. Sharon, are you getting married? Oh, Mrs. Gu, you know each other? See? How could I possibly know someone who didn't graduate from high school? Didn't graduate from high school? Such a person. You don't deserve to be into our company. Sharon, I didn't drop out. Don't start a rumor. I was escorted to the St. Martin University abroad to study. Shanding University? I think it's just a diploma mill. Mrs. Gu said she didn't know you well. Aye, Mrs. Gu, let's go to the company. Employees are so flattering to their president's wife. Interesting. The newcomer. Go and give a glass of water for Mrs. Gu. The newcomer, didn't you hear? The newcomer, didn't you hear? I don't drink water. I only drink ground coffee. Why didn't you say so just now? She asks you to go. You should go. What is wrong with you? I'm here to work, not here to run errands. Ren Jiarou, you're a guy who never graduated from high school. Can you understand company's design drawings? A new recruit usually starts with running errands. Running errands for the president's fiancé is your pleasure. Forget it. I just came to the company. No need to conflict with my colleagues. If Shouting knows, he won't let me come out to work. Coffee. Ah! Ranjaro, what are you doing? Newcomer, can you pay attention? This is a Hermes bag. It's the latest limited edition this year. It worth millions of yuan. What are you looking at, you poor guy? Even if you sell your whole family, you can't afford it. Your bag is fake. What nonsense! I'm the president's fiancée. How can it be a fake bag? General Hermes is made of alligator. The buckle is made of gold, but the one in your hand is made of donkey skin, emitting alligator. When it's drowned in hot water, it will cause stench. Buckle? Seems that it's brass. Sharon, have you been deceived? What she said might be true. What nonsense are you talking about? My bag is just like this. My bag is real. You are a poor intern. Have you seen Hermes? Don't compare your store goods with our president's wife's. Oh no, what she said seems to be true. Mrs. Gu? Ranjaro, don't take the confetate valued just tens of yuan you bought on Temu to compare to my global limited edition. What are you guys arguing about? Miss Zhao, you came just in time. This Ranjaro, she not only spread coffee on my desk on purpose, which delayed my work, but also framed me for carrying a fake bag. Ranjaro, if you make trouble again, I will fire you. You just believe her? She is the future president's wife. If we don't believe her, should we believe you, poor guy? Ranjaro, if you apologize to me now, I can still forgive you and don't hold you accountable, for we used to be classmates. Alright. Then I will let you take a good look. General Hermes bag is made of pure gold thread by hand, and your bag, you can tell from the stitches. The netting is not that delicate. You start making up again. What she said is true. When I drew design drafts, I intentionally studied Hermes bag, but the president's wife's may be custom made. Right, exactly. My hubby looked for the founder of CY, Chris, to tailor for me. You inferiors, of course, haven't seen it. Chris was my colleague mentor. He never customizes. I'd like to see whether she knows Chris or not. Sharon, does your hubby knows Chris? I heard that he just happened to be invited recently to be a judge for a design competition in the city. Can you let your hubby take us to meet him? Yeah, he is my design enlightener. If we can get along with Chris, then we won't worry about our future. Where can I find Chris for them? Chris is very busy. He doesn't have time. But as an apology, I can invite you to my villa to play this weekend. Where Chris lives is the same as mine. We are all in Mingyue Resort Manor. Mingyue Resort Manor? This place only sells for top-ranked upper class in this city. We can have this honor because of you. Mingyue Resort Manor? Isn't the villa of Shouting and me there? I'm in good mood today. I will take you to see it. Bumpkin, come with us this weekend. Wow, such a big resort manor. I have been to a similar manor, but that is not so covert like this. That facilities aren't so luxurious. Since my hubby knew I had rhinitis, he thought he had to buy me a villa here, and he said, as long as it's hazy weather, I must come here to breathe fresh air. The greenery here costs tens of millions yuan just for annual maintenance. Because of you, we can have this honor. Come on, I will take you to my villa. I'd like to see what kind of villa it is. Let's go.
Mr. Gu, Wang Chuanming, the developer of the resort manor, just called to say Mrs. Gu arrived at the manor with a few people. He let me ask you, what else does he need to prepare for her? Nothing. Only you is over there. You go over there and wait. Just pick her up.
Yes.
Isn't it the engagement gift from the developer for Xiaoting and me? How did it become hers? This is the first time I've seen such a luxurious villa. Mrs. Gu, the president loves you so much. Yes, this is the most expensive villa in Zhou. What are you looking at? Mrs. Gu, let her take a good look at your villa. I guess she can only come here this time in her whole life. Pumpkin, take this opportunity to learn something. Don't be stupid, or you don't know how to show off. I'd like to see your trick of using my villa. Alright, then I will teach something. Since it is your villa, then please let us in and have a look.
Validation failure.
How is that possible?
How is that possible? Mrs. Gu, did you enter the wrong password? How about try entering again?
Validation failure.
How come? It is the password my mom gave me. Sharon, do you bring us to someone else's house? What nonsense are you talking about? This is my house. Then why can't you even remember your password? I have so many villas. It's normal not to remember the password. She's right. You know nothing, Pumpkin. You had to be so good in your previous life that you can visit here now. Don't be arrogant. An honorable person like Mrs. Gu usually hires professionals to take care of their property. You're just a poor intern. It's normal not to know it. Okay? Then let the professionals come. Wait and see. I will let her come right now. Hello? Come here with the access card. Access card? I didn't bring it. Stop talking nonsense and hurry up. Ren Jiarou, who let you enter my password? Get your dirty hands off the door. That's right. If you break it, can you afford it? What if I know the password? Jiarou, how do you know the password? Oh, I see. Ren Jiarou, you need the money to live on. So you secretly learned how to unlock the door somewhere. How dare you think like that? You are just a petty thief. Don't act like this in the company or I won't let you become a formal employee. I see. I wondered how she could know my house's password. Okay, since it's your house and it's so hot now, won't you invite us in for a cup of tea? Yes, Mrs. Gu. It's too hot. Let's go in and have some water. Wow, so luxurious. The president's wife's villa. It's so splendid. Isn't this the Cartier bracelet that I've been looking for a long time? It turns out that it's here. Oh my god! You dare steal Mrs. Gu's bracelet! This is mine. I've seen clearly that you got it from the couch and then put it on your hand. What? This bracelet must belong to the villa's owner. If it's gone, they will blame me. Hand over the bracelet. For what? This is mine. What a joke. How dare you say the bracelet is yours? You've got a lot of nerve, you little thief. Ren Jiarou, you are poor. But you even want to be a thief? I will say it again. I'm not a thief. This bracelet is mine. Stop talking nonsense to her. Now the evidence is all here. Hurry up. Call the police and arrest her. Right. Call the police. Okay then. Call the police. No, I can't call the police. Ren? Auntie Liu. Hey, Mrs. Gu, you're too kind. You also hire a Michelin chef to prepare food for us. It's hard for you to come here. Of course, I will entertain you well. You thief! She is so kind to us. How dare you covet her jewelry? Ren Jiarou, I'm giving you one last chance. Hurry up and return the bracelet to me. Then get out of my house. Pardon? Get out of your house? You said this was your house. Then you should show evidence. If I have the evidence to prove it, you return the bracelet to me right away. Then get out of here. Mrs. Gu, have some water. Aunt Liu, you tell them. Who on earth is the hostess of this villa? The owner of this villa is you, Aunt Liu. Ren Jiarou, what are you doing? What? Do you know the servant? You bumpkin stole bracelet and made the servant overturn the glass. Hurry up and ask for Mrs. Gu's forgiveness. Siren, What are you calling me? Hurry up and clean up the mess on the ground.
What can I do? Mr. Ren is back.
Aunt Liu, I will give you one more chance. Is this villa really hers? Ren Jiarou, if this villa is not mine, is it yours? Excuse me, it's really mine. Is it really yours? Are you dreaming? You are a thief. You are a shameless thief. How dare you pretend to be Mrs. Gu? Mrs. Gu, just call the police and arrest her. She must be in prison for a few years for stealing things. Aunt Liu, tell them who owns this villa. It's Miss Ren's. Xiaoren, did you hear clearly? This villa is not yours at all. How dare you swagger into someone else's house? Ren Jiarou, are you crazy? Didn't Aunt Liu say it's Xiaoren's? Miss Ren's, kneel down and apologize to me. Maybe I can forgive you. Xiaoren, you're really a liar, aren't you? You lie to everyone like this. Don't you feel guilty? You are so shameless. Mrs. Gu, don't allow her in such activities in the future. Someone else is the real tricky one. Xiaoren, I advise you to explain it as soon as possible, or you will embarrass yourself. Ren Jiarou, have you done enough? Aunt Liu has confirmed this is Mrs. Gu's villa. What on earth do you want? Since you said this was your house, do you dare to treat everyone to drink this bottle of red wine? Isn't it just a bottle of red wine? What is the big deal? I will treat everyone. You can't open it. Are you sure? Sharon, this bottle of red wine was produced in 1982. It's Larry red wine. It's worth millions of yuan. Are you sure to treat someone to drink something worth millions of yuan? Ren Jiarou, Mrs. Gu has kindly invited us to her villa. Why do you even want to drink here? Why are you so cheeky? That's right. Let me guess. You are a beggar. Okay then, I am a beggar. Then since Xiaoren dare not treat everyone to drink this bottle of red wine, let me treat you. Ren Jiarou, you're a poor intern. Without my permission, how dare you open my wine? Sharon, don't go too far. I think you're going too far. Mrs. Gu, I will help you catch her so you can teach a good lesson to this bitch. Don't hurt her. Aunt Liu. Sharon, have you done enough? I have endured you for a long time. You not only swaggered into someone else's house, but also hurt people. What do you mean by someone else's house? This is my villa. How dare you break my millions of yuan red wine? Okay. Since Sharon said I stole from her house and broke her red wine, then I will let this result manners developer Wang Quanming to prove whether it is her house or not. Wang Quanming is the well-known chairman of Minjiang Property in Zhou City. He not only invests in real estate, but he is also a heavyweight in the financial and investment sectors. Mrs. Gu, could you introduce us to him? Yes! Mrs. Gu, please call Mr. Wang over. Let's see what this thief would say. Hello? Wang Quanming.
Hello, welcome to call China Mobile.
What? On a business trip? He is on a business trip. Oh, what a coincidence. Wang Quanming, are you on a business trip? No? Then you have 10 minutes to get to the central villa of the resort manor. Ren Jiarou, can't you stop acting pretentious? I bet. She didn't even dial the right number. Maybe she dialed something like 10086. Whether it is true or not, we will know when he gets here. If Mr. Wang comes, you will be in trouble. Don't worry. She is incapable. But... Wang, is that the Wang Quanming you mentioned? Yes. Mrs. Gu, I think this person who keeps lying and slandering you shouldn't be here. Let's kick her out. Do you want to kick me out? This is my house. This is Miss Ren's territory. You are ruining the mood here. You too. Get her out of here. Hey, Jiarou, just apologize to them. No way. Let go of me.
Who dares to act so recklessly in Miss Ren's villa? Who dares to act so recklessly in Miss Ren's villa?
Mr. Wang, she not only stole Miss Ren's bracelet, but also broke Miss Ren's millions of yuan red wine. We will kick her out right now.
You bastard! I think you've gone the gal.
Are you okay?
Mr. Wang, what could possibly happen to her? She's got all sorts of dirty tricks. Don't be fooled by her. Miss Ren, you have to be on my side. Oh no, why would Wang Quanming really come?
Miss Ren?
I don't want to expose my identity yet. Keep it a secret.
Okay, so you're Miss Ren. Ouch. How could I forget? I haven't seen you in a long time, so I didn't even recognize you.
What folly! He even mistook a person. Yeah, I brought my friends to play here today. I didn't expect to encounter such bad stuff. Ash, we just helped Mr. Ren teach Asif a lesson. Why did you hurt us? But I witnessed Sharon accidentally broke the red wine bottle herself. So what? Moreover, Ren Jiarou steals Miss Ren's bracelet. It's a fact. I have said that this bracelet is mine. The inside of the bracelet is engraved with my name, Ren Jiarou, in simplified Chinese pinyin. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. She's telling the truth.
Oh, Miss Ren, since it's a misunderstanding, I think we should let it go.
Before he finds out I'm fake, I'd better leave. Since Mr. Wang has said so, I'm willing to let it slide. I forgive you. Hello? I will be there right away. Oh, by the way, my husband is taking me shopping for clothes. I need to leave now. Mrs. Gu, wait for me. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Ren was just confused for a moment. I will go back to talk to her. Are you Sharon's mom? Yes. Please get up first. And don't tell her about my identity. Thank you, lady. Mr. Ren, wait for us. Mr. Ren, what's the relationship between that penniless fellow and Wang Quanming? The two of them seem very familiar with each other. This villa, is it really a gift from Wang Quanming to Ren Jiarou? This villa was originally bought by my husband for me, and I don't even come here, so it's normal to be unfamiliar with her. Then how did Ren Jiarou say that this villa was a gift from Wang Quanming to her? Looking at the situation, I have to tell you, Wang Quanming and Ren Jiarou have that kind of relationship. What? Ren Jiarou is being kept by Wang Quanming? I don't want to interfere too much in their private lives, but I heard that it's Ren Jiarou who has been pestering Wang Quanming. But Wang Quanming actually claims my family's villa to be a gift to Ren Jiarou. I never thought of it. What a pair of scoundrels. I didn't expect Ren Jiarou not only has no money, but also loves to get into old men's beds. This kind of dirty scene is actually in our office. From now on, we'd better stay away from them, or we might catch some dirty diseases.
How's your work going?
Pretty good.
You're not lying to me?
Damn it. Did Wang Quanming say anything too shouty?
I've told you, if anything happens, you must tell me.
Well, don't worry. They're just manner issues. I can handle them myself, okay? I only wore it once. It's LV.
Don't worry, since it gets dirty, I'll just buy you a new one.
Our property will be given away by you sooner or later.
Come in. Mr. Xiao, take the mistress's clothes to dry clean.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what I want to do.
Ran, you can't act like this anymore. How dare you bring this up? Clumsy as you are, you almost ruined everything. If it wasn't for that fool mistook me, how could I continue my act? Listen to me. Tomorrow, you'd better explain to your colleagues. Explain what? Explain that I'm not the president's wife? How am I supposed to face them at the company?
What are you arguing about?
Dad, what's this?
Alas, let me see. This is the mistress's clothes.
It's designer brands. If I wear them to work tomorrow, I can show them off again. Just let me borrow them. I won't even take a thread off them. That's fixed.
No way, Renren. No way. Ah!
What a disaster. Good morning. See you. Morning. Didn't I just wear this hairpin yesterday? I saw you wearing it yesterday and it looked quite nice, so I bought a same one. You don't mind, do you? Of course not. Next time, if you like, just tell me and I will buy it for you. I need to go to the bathroom. Let's wait for the drowned rat. Sharon! Ranjaro, I knew you loved to seduce men, but is there really a need to come out all wet? Everybody come and see! This slut is out again to seduce men! Her clothes, how is it exactly the same as the one I wore yesterday? Thank you. Why put it on? You are just a slut who loves to get into old men's beds. Aren't you just loving the attention from men? You're talking nonsense. Don't think that everyone doesn't know about your disgusting deeds. You are just a cunt. Shelina, watch your mouth. If you keep spreading rumors, I will make you pay. Yo. What can you do to me? Lena, don't talk to this shameless woman too much. Who knows if she has any diseases? If you don't remind me, I almost forget. Let me help you disinfect properly. I think you should be disinfected. Talk nonsense. Makeup seems without evidence. Ranjaro, how dare you? What are you arguing about? Miss Zhao, it was Ranjaro who started the fight. Pour water all over Lena. Right, Miss Zhao. You see, all my makeup is smudged. Sharo, you're too good at distorting facts. Clearly, it's you locked me in the bathroom first and splashing water all over me. Down! Can you see what you look like? Later, the new president will come and inspect. Hurry up and prepare for the meeting. Oh no, if the president comes, my identity will be exposed. Mrs. Gu, a new president will come and inspect. Why didn't you let us know? Today, I went out too early. Hello?
Fucking bitch. When will you pay back the money you owe?
Mr. Liu, don't worry. I've got a job. I will return it right away.
Maybe Jaru already knows I bought this company. She comes to pick me up specially?
At the end of this month. Can't delay any longer.
Are you waiting for me?
Mr. Gu, we're not disturbing you, are we? Mr. Gu, we're not disturbing you, are we?
The coat she's wearing is the same as Jaru's. What a moment of social death.
Wow, Mrs. Gu, unexpectedly, Mr. Gu is so inseparable from you. Stick to you all the time. God helps me. Never thought that Mr. Gu is so stupid. I've already told him. Don't do this outside. Mr. Gu, this is the design department's office. Please follow me to the conference room.
Since Jaru is not here, just make a long story short. No need. I came here today mainly to meet everyone. Also to notify one thing for everyone about the upcoming design competition. The company must choose representatives to attend, and if you get a ranking, company will offer generous rewards.
Hey, Mr. Gu, let me see you off.
No need.
Mr. Gu just looked at me. Mrs. Gu, the president is really handsome. You are so blessed. The president is quite strange. Just now, he was so clingy with you. When he was away, he didn't even take a look. That's because I told him, don't be so high profile in front of colleagues. Has the president been here? Yeah, but didn't say anything. And they left. This design competition, anyone who wants to take the initiative to participate in? This design competition, anyone who wants to take the initiative to participate in? I heard that in this contest, there are many talents. The judge is Chris. Let alone winning the prize. It's difficult to get top 10. Yeah, the president attaches so much importance to this competition. In case we don't win the prize, we will certainly be scolded. Why is it Chris again? Doesn't your hubby know, Chris? Could it be that this number of entries was given to you by the president on purpose? Yeah, Mrs. Gu. That's not good. Even if I get the ranking, I would be accused of depending on the background. I don't want to be slandered. Yeah, you're right, Mrs. Gu. Who should we send? It would be better let that Renjaro go. She said she started a board. Someone is really funny. Didn't you say that I was graduated from a diploma mill? Why do you think of me this time? Yeah, young woman needs to study hard. Renjaro, you go to the competition. That's settled. I'm not going. Don't be shameless. Don't forget, I'm your leader. Report of quitting the job and the registration form. Choose one yourself. Okay. I can participate in it. But if I win the prize, I want Xiaoren and Shenlina kneel down at the company. Why should I apologize to you? Okay. On the other side, or you pick up your things and go. Okay, it's a deal. Renjaro, stop talking nonsense. Hurry up and get to work. She's an intern. What can she do? Do some work. Jiaro, do you need my help? Don't worry, no problem. I will go to the luxury shop first. Luckily, I came to the luxury shop for the trend of brand fashion first, or else I almost used the outdated color. Hello, lady. May I help you? I'm just looking around. Lady, if you don't buy it, please don't touch it at all. Our shop is the world's top luxury brand. A t-shirt costs tens of thousands of yuan. Okay? Hello, ladies. Excuse me, what can I get you? Bring your new products of the season. Bring them out for me. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. About the new styles of our shop. The prices are all above 100,000 yuan, and they aren't allowed to try on. Hundreds of thousands of yuan? Do you think we can't afford it? You are a small shop assistant. Why, Dodo? Do you see these clothes and the jewelries I wear? These are the new styles of major brands. I won't own your money. Okay, I'm sorry. Then I will get it for you. Renjaro, a poor bitch like you, don't deserve to be in a place like this. Why? Does this shop have your name written on it? It opens the door to do business. Why couldn't I come here? Lady, you know each other? Yes, she is a new employee in our company. 1 month's salary is less than 3,000 yuan. She can't afford the clothes in your shop. My salary is 3,000 yuan. Although you're a formal employee, how much can you get? And as I remember correctly, Xiaoren, the wage of both of us are the same. Who are you? How dare you compare yourself with our rich president's wife? Who are you? How dare you compare yourself with our rich president's wife? Can you, poor intern, afford a thread in this shop? I can really afford it. Pack it for me. This one. Hey, lady, this one is a limited edition, 250,000 yuan. And it needs a bundle before you buy. Oh my god, such an ugly dress. And this is a limited edition? You poor guy. Don't pretend like you can afford it. You bite off more than you can chew. You really bring disgrace on our designers. Did I say I wouldn't buy it? What is the bundle? You only need to pay for 300,000 yuan. That's it. Swipe the card. If you really sell the limited edition to this kind of person, it will downgrade your brand. Moreover, she's a commuter with a scooter. How much does her card have? Yes, if you let her buy, you will lose our president's wife as your major client. What are you doing? A bitch like you, from the bottom of society, has no right to buy things from our brand. It is illegal for merchants to refuse to sell. Illegal? Lady, you can see it clearly. This is Balenciaga, a top luxury brand in the world. We only serve high-end customers, persons such as the lady. Just come back to where you come from. Jesus. You come back to where you come from. Noble? Which eye of yours find that she is noble? Because she is wearing a more than 10,000 yuan coat? How dare you talk to me like this? Isn't this my dress? What are you talking about? I thought you only liked to carry fake bags. I can't believe you even love stealing other people's clothes to wear. Do you know what the stain on your cuff? It is? Of course, I accidentally rubbed it somewhere. This is my coffee stain. What's going on, Mrs. Gu? You're talking nonsense, Ren Jiarou. You're so shameless. You not only occupy my villa with your sugar daddy, but also slander me wearing fake goods and stealing things. I think you are just jealous of my president's hobby. Deliberately targeting me. You're a funny woman. I envy you? Yeah, you are just jealous. You're a woman who can be with men just for money. You don't deserve to wear such high-class clothes. Did you hear that? You shouldn't stay here. Why don't you go? You are in service industry. You should treat all guests equally. You are kissing someone's button. Aren't you afraid I will go to the headquarters to complain about you? Joke! You are a shameless woman that you stand here as an insult to the image of our store. Even if you go to complain, so what, huh? Thanks God, manager, finally you are here. That bitch. She smeared our clothes. But I was kind and didn't take her money. Even so, she still wants to complain. You must give me justice. Lady, does our salesperson speak the truth? Absolutely. This lady is Mrs. Gu. She can testify for me. Manager, this lady is the wife of a president who owns billions of yuan. Then I should be careful not to offend her. Lady, I'm so sorry for such a big farce. I want to make sure what our shop assistant said just now. Is that real? Definitely. Sharon, are you addicted to acting? Are you sure that you are Mrs. Gu? Ridiculous. You are the person who is addicted to act. Well, since you are Mrs. Gu, then buy that clothes which are mentioned just now. Let us widen our vision to see how rich you are. Just 2 pieces of clothes, Mrs. Gu, has millions of yuan. Let alone 2 pieces of clothes, even the whole shop. She can buy it without blinking eyes. Am I right, Mrs. Gu? Mrs. Gu, if you shop here, I can give you the highest discount. Then pay for it. Seems that you have trouble. It shouldn't be not enough money. How dare you say that? My credit card is open-ended. Mrs. Gu, which one do you like? I will pack it as soon as possible. Oh yes, Mrs. Gu. Well, any request? My credit card is maxed out. How can I afford these? No, I have money, but I'm not sucker. As long as this woman is here, I wouldn't pay even a cent in this shop. Let's go. Please. 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 Manager, it's all because of that woman. She ruins our business. In my opinion, we should call the security to take her away. You two are the person that be taken away. Evict Balenciaga right now from Zhenjia shopping mall. You two are the person that be taken away. Evict Balenciaga right now from Zhenjia shopping mall. You know some people. Me too. Captain Lee, someone is making trouble in the store of Balenciaga. Please take her away as soon as possible. This place belongs to the Group. You are so vulgar. How dare you make trouble here? That's not a good thing. How dare you mention the Group, the brands which treated customers unfairly like you did, shouldn't have the right to stay here. Oh, my gosh. Balenciaga is being criticized by a low guy. Someone who don't know would think that you were our Mrs. Gu. What if I say yes? What? Yuan, she said she is Mrs. Gu. You should know who you are. Bitches like you should stay somewhere you can stay. You come to this place just for being made fun of us. If I were you, I would run quickly with covered face. Instead, Mrs. Gu of the Gu Group. The Gu Group is the biggest company in Zhou. Mr. Gu Xiaoting, is on Forbes billionaires list with high reputation. You said that you are Mrs. Gu. You are telling such a joke. Okay, you will pay for what you said yet.
What happened?
Manager Cui, can't believe that you are here in person. This girl has mental problems, full of stuff and nonsense. Just get her away.
Mrs. Gu.
Take her away now.
Mrs. Gu.
Manager Cui, are you sure that she is Mrs. Gu? She just earns 3,000 yuan each month.
Shut up. How dare you talking that shit?
Yun's right. She was poor, and also smeared our clothes.
You idiot. So senseless. How could you be the shop manager? You said Mrs. Gu has no money, not to mention this little shop. The whole shopping mall belongs to Mrs. Gu. Now get away from the shopping mall in 1 hour. Get out!
Manager Cui, we are doing well. Why should we get away? Is there something wrong?
Wanna know the reason? Because you have offended Mrs. Gu of the Gu Group.
It couldn't be. Wanna know my name? Ren Jia Rou. Jia of Zhenjia. Oh, Mrs. Gu, it's all our fault. I didn't recognize you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mrs. Gu. If we move out, headquarters will also fire us. Please leave us alone. That's right. Ah, that woman. She forced us to do that. We would never do that again. Now I see who is real Mrs. Gu. We will respect you all the time. In my view, you don't even catch the point. You not just offend me, but also every customer. As a shop assistant, I didn't request you to treat every customer coming into the shop as God. but at least treat them equally. Give them basic respect. Zhenjia Shopping Mall doesn't need such honorable brands. Manager Cui, watch out time. Make sure they will move out completely and criticize in whole trades. Mrs. Gu, we live without doing anything? Yes, that bitch. She can't wear the same brand as me. This place is too low. We should go. You vulgar. Go shopping for such a long time. Just buy this? 2.9 thousand yuan? 2.9 thousand yuan? Ren Jiarong, you should weigh yourself. 1 month's salary, all for a brooch? The next days, what would you eat? The wing? How to spend my time is none of your business. Don't worry. Besides, dear Mrs. Gu, why still has empty hands? What do you know, you vulgar? While the new luxuries are in market, they will come to these billionaires' homes straight away. I don't need to carry myself. Yes, the lives of wealthy, you sluts, would never know. Many of Mrs. Gu can support her to buy thousands of them. In one time, she will not blink her eyes. She isn't like you, struggle for a long time. Only buy a brooch with 1 month's salary. Such a joke. The woman who steals others' coats wants to act like a billionaire. Good! Then at that time, you must wear top-line luxuries in the design competition to make us open-minded. Yes, Mrs. Gu, there will be many elites in the design competition the day after tomorrow. At that time, you must be the shiniest star. Make those designers blind. I've already owned so many usuries just for buying luxuries. How could I afford the top one? What happened, Mrs. Gu? Okay, wait for it. At that time, you would be blinded by me. Very well, can't wait to see it. Where is Mrs. Gu? She is honored person. Must come here at the end. Mrs. Gu! Mrs. Gu, you deserve it. That closes. What a beautiful lady. Don't touch it. This silver mutton fur values thousands of yuan. Don't make it dirty. Thousands of yuan? Jiarong, you are here. Jiarong, you are here. Yves Saint Laurent's evening dress, Hermes bag, and Cartier bracelet. How could she, an intern, have these things? Ren Jiarong, don't imagine that you can act as the president's wife just by renting an outfit. I think there must be someone else renting clothes. Ren Jiarong, all your outfits combined are not worth as much as one of my coats. So what are you showing off to? Yeah? This is the heart of the ocean? I heard that the Gu Group's president spent 100 million yuan to buy it and give it to his fiancée. Why do you have it? How can it be? Have you forgotten who Ren Jiarong is? She must have got a fake from somewhere to boast here. Some people are just frogs in the well and will never be qualified to the top. Damn, I had a hard time renting clothes, but this woman stole my thunder again. Mrs. Gu, let's go in too. Welcome everyone to the event side of this design competition. Next, I will introduce to you the judges of this competition. They are Chris, an internationally renowned designer. Next, let's invite Gu Xiaoting, the Gu Group's president. Mrs. Gu, Chris is waving to you. Welcome. Xiaoting. shouting. Isn't that Mrs. Gu's husband? How could he be the president of the Gu Group? Could it be that it was Mr. Gu who acquired our company? Oh my God, Mrs. Gu, you are actually that Mr. Gu's fiancée. Why didn't you tell us earlier? What to do now? I usually keep a low profile and don't want to be treated specially, so I hide my identity. That's typical of Mrs. Gu. But why does Ren Jiarou have the heart of the ocean? That bitch must be wearing a fake. It's not surprising. No wonder he spoke so strangely last night. It turns out he did this without telling me. Next, let's invite the contestants to lead the models to the stage in turn to show.
That's not bad.
Next, I will announce the top 3 winners of this design competition. If that intern can't even be in the top 3, she won't be able to win the prize. Mrs. Gu, this is gonna be fun. I will soon see what ranking she can get. The 3rd place is personal designer Nano. The 2nd place is designer from Rumong Design Company, Sun Rumong. The 1st place is designer from Lanruo Design Company, Ren Jiarou. The 1st place is designer from Lanruo Design Company, Ren Jiarou. Why did she get the 1st place? If she wins the 1st place, wouldn't I have to kneel down and apologize to her? What to do? At that time, we made a bet with her that if she won the award, we would kneel down and apologize to her. Mrs. Gu, what's going on? It must be my husband, who knows that she is my colleague. Her winning will also enhance our company's reputation in the design community, so he gave her high marks. Mr. Gu was thoughtful, but this grand prize is about to fall into her hands. It's just some money. I don't care about it. Yes, after all, last thing Mrs. Gu needs is money. Next, please welcome Mr. Gu to the stage to award and reveal the mysterious gift of the 1st place. Why didn't you tell me you were coming?
Because I want to give you a surprise. I announced that the Gu Group will invest tens of billions of yuan for the 1st place winner, Ren Jiarou, to create a clothing brand.
What the hell?
And open brand stores around the world.
No, I can't let her win the award. You two have to cooperate with me in a while. With Mr. Gu here, she can definitely change the award to Mrs. Gu herself. And then we can also get some benefits. Then, let's put a nice word for Mrs. Gu. I have objections. Her work was copied from mine. This design draft is a work I worked on with Ren Jiarou before. She appropriated my design draft without my knowledge. So, the winner should be me, Xiao Ren. I made the plans and design drawings myself. So how do they become yours? I made the plans and design drawings myself. So how did they become yours? We can testify. This design was indeed drawn by Mrs. Gu, Ren Jiarou, just helped a little in the final step. Yes, that's right. I worked overtime with Jiarou to draw this design. I can vouch for her. Come on, you. The company originally asked me to participate in this design competition. Ren Jiarou herself told me that she wanted to be promoted. That's why I gave the opportunity to her. Unexpectedly, She actually plagiarized. Sharon, your shamelessness has really opened my eyes. Time and time again. Ren Jiarou, you are an intern. It's a training for you to let you help. You are not grateful and instead copy Mrs. Gu's drawings.
Jiarou, just tell them your true identity.
No, I can handle it myself. Mrs. Gu, why did Mr. Gu wear the brooch that Ren Jiarou bought? Mrs. Gu, how could this woman seduce your fiancé? How did he get the brooch? Since this is your design, do you have the original manuscript? Of course I have the original manuscript, but it is in my computer. How can I find it for you now? Then, can you express your design philosophy? Why should I tell you? If I tell you, it will be icing on the cake for you. Well, since you can tell, let me tell you. My dress uses many environmentally friendly materials and incorporates many animal parts. My design concept is the harmonious coexistence of man and nature. This design concept is so familiar. I remembered that the internationally renowned designer Rose also said this. Well, Ren Jiarou, you not only copied my work, but also plagiarized the design concept of international design master Rose. How dare you say that you didn't plagiarize? Yes, Mr. Chris, you are an internationally renowned designer. You must not allow such a person to win the award. Mr. Gu, as you can see, although she is an employee of our Lanruo company, she should be fired for her misbehavior and her major offense in the industry. You these scoundrels blatantly lie about it. Aren't you afraid of being punished by God?
Jiarou, Ren Jiarou's works do not plagiarize. If you have any objections, please provide real evidence. As colleagues in the same company, there's no need to slander on such occasions.
Mr. Gu, don't be fooled by that coquette. She is just an intern who relies on men to get her position.
What did you say?
Mr. Gu, how can you protect an outsider?
Besides Jiarou, who else is one of us? Since some people have raised objections, I, as a judge, must also stand up and say something fair.
It seems that there are still sensible people.
Ren Jiarou won the first place without dispute. The Rose you mentioned is actually Jiarou's English name. She has already become famous abroad, and this small competition doesn't mean anything to her. It can be seen from today's work that Jiarou's strength far exceeds that of others. I came to Juzhou this time just because of Jiarou, because she said she wanted Chinese designers to go global and let the international community see the strength of Chinese designers. But such a joke happened today.
How can this be? Sharon, you are a typical example of a petty mind, making conjectures about an upright man. You have really brought shame on the Chinese designers. Let me see how you end up this. Mrs. Gu, how could Ren Jiarou be Rose? What should we do now? Moreover, Mr. Gu did not speak for his fiancée, but instead spoke to an outsider. I should have thought that Ren Jiarou, this bitch, would actually go after my fiancé. Can't believe that Ren Jiarou has such means. She bought that brooch with so much money so that Mr. Gu can notice her. Mrs. Gu, don't worry. We will try our best to help you.
Jiarou, you're bullied like that in the company. Why didn't you tell me?
If I told you, you would never let me work again. Besides, who am I? It's impossible for me to be bullied by others easily.
That's good. Don't you feel that the first place prize is less?
Come on, you have invested 10 billion yuan just for creating my personal brand. How can I think that it's too less?
If it's not enough, just let me know.
I see. Ren Jiarou is Mrs. Gu. Why can't she own everything that I don't have? Jiarou! So, you are Rose. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I'm afraid that Miss Zhao will add more missions to me if she knows. Then, can we still be friends? Sure. Okay, time to go. See you tomorrow. Alright, stop it. Let's go home.
Let's go.
Ren Jiarou, take a look. Because of you, what is being said about our company on the internet now? It is said that our company's designers are arrogant and have a bad conduct. Are you kidding me? It was you in the design contest who slandered me and showed Chris all the jokes, and now you're talking about me in reverse. Enough talk! Women like you don't deserve to be in our company. Miss Zhao, fire her quickly! Ren Jiarou, pack your things and get out of here. Miss Zhao, I read the news that it was because of 3 ladies who made a scene in the design competition that let him left early. Shut up.
Is Miss Ren there?
Mrs. Gu, he's looking for you. Why is he looking for me?
I am the Gu Group's manager of investment department. I'm looking for Miss Ren to sign a brand investment contract.
I'm Ren Jiarou. Just give me the contract. Ren Jiarou, you're really shameless. It is said that this contract is for our president's wife, Xiao Ren, Miss Ren.
I got orders. The contract should be handed over in person to the president's wife.
Do you hear that? It's for me, the president's wife.
This is the president's wife. Well, I'm going to make good connections.
I knew a person like Mr. Gu, who knows what's good, won't be seduced away by a vixen. Mr. Gu's fiancée has only one. That is our Miss Xiao Ren. How did you become Mr. Gu's fiancée? Come on, stop pretending. I don't know what you did to want first place in the competition, but fake is fake. You are an imposter with never replace the real president's wife. It wasn't my intention to be so high profile, but there is no way. So what can I do? Someone always bothers me. That's right. I'm Mrs. Gu. Yes, I'm Mrs. Gu. Sharon, you're just a bare-faced liar. Shut up! You don't have a right to say. You need to stop acting like this. We know you are jealous because Mrs. Gu has a president's fiancé who loves her. You are so sure she is the president's wife? Don't make waves. Manager Zhao of the Gu Group, he thinks I am Mrs. Gu. Why are you questioning me? At least you are a middle manager at the Gu Group. Do you also want to distort facts?
Lady, people admit Miss Ren, she is Mrs. Gu. I don't need to distinguish right and wrong.
Manager Zhao, you don't need to answer her. When does this contract come into effect?
This contract comes into effect when you finish the first design.
I'd like to see what's up your sleeve. Shut up! You can't question Mrs. Gu's ability. Why not? Let her draw. Damn it! I don't understand the design. How can I draw? Jiarou, what color is your lipstick? It's the number 02 of Saint Laurent. Have a try. How is it? Is it beautiful? Ren Jiarou, haven't you wanted to participate in the Mr. Gu's investment project? Now, I give you the opportunity. What about designing with me? Why are there mosquitoes in the office? Ren Jiarou! Mrs. Gu, when did you get here? I think it was a mosquito. The sound is annoying. Renjaro, finish the design and hand it to me before Friday. Renjaro, finish the design and hand it to me before Friday. I had some dessert so that my throat was a little dry. Why did you pour water for me? I will have dessert later. Why did you add sugar? I'm on a diet. I don't drink anything sweet. Renjaro, are you playing with me? Did you just find out now? This project was originally invested for me by the Gu Group. You are determined to take it. You can't finish it now and try to dump it on me. Do you think I'm stupid? Renjaro, how can you talk like that? Mrs. Gu gives you a chance to let you learn. Instead of being grateful, you make unfounded countercharges. If you could be grateful, you can do it with her. Jaro, I admit I was wrong before. Our company has been affected by the previous design competition. If you can seize this opportunity to shine animate talents internationally, you can let the world know the strength of our Chinese designer. That's right. I can't let outsiders consider Chinese designers don't have the ability. If you want me to help you, you have to hold your promise first. What is it? We talked about this before the game. If I win an award, then you and Shenlina should kneel down and apologize in front of everyone. Renjaro, don't be so arrogant. Not willing to? There is no chance if you don't want to. Didn't you hear that? Kneel down and apologize. Didn't you hear that? Kneel down and apologize. Mrs. Gu, how can you make me kneel to such a despicable woman? Is apologize just a sentence? Do you want to be fired? Mrs. Gu, try to forget it. Why do you need her for your own project? Is there a place for you to speak? I'm sorry. Sharon, you really have guts. When something happens, you push your colleagues out to fend off the gun for yourself. Get up. In the meantime, to reward you for your efforts tonight, I will treat you to dinner at the most luxurious Yunding Hotel in Zhou. The Yunding Hotel? Doesn't a meal there cost tens of thousands of yuan? Mrs. Gu, how generous of you. Can you take us with you? Tonight, my guests are some old classmates. Not very convenient. Maybe next time. What a bargain for you. You're so tacky. Why don't you think, Mrs. Gu? Well, see you tonight. Mr. Liu, this time I've got a good one for you. Could you spare me for a few more days?
As long as I have fun, not to mention giving you more days, I can waive your debt.
Mr. Liu, you just wait patiently. I'm right here waiting for her to come. Not only to make my sugar daddy happy, I can also take some videos of Renjaro, threaten her to be my paid test taker. It's really killing two birds with one stone.
After submitting the contract, did he say anything? Okay, then I'll hang up first. Why is Jiaru here?
Miss Ren said today there is a classmate reunion.
Well, send someone to her private room to deliver 1 bottle of wine that I reserved.
Yes, sir.
Ren Jiaru.
Well, how? Long no see.
It's you. I can't believe that I can meet you in such a fancy restaurant. Being a waitress here?
Are you joking? Isn't there a classmate reunion today?
They also invited you. Well then, come in. They must be curious about how you are doing now. Guys, look who's here.
Hello everyone, long time no see.
Yo, isn't this the joke of our school? Hey, why was she used to be such a joke before?
Her grandpa was obviously a beggar who picked up rubbish. How dare she lie to us? Oh, research fellow, if that was not exposed by Wen Hao. We were all being tricked by her, isn't she? Such a joke.
How could such a person be invited to our classmate reunion?
I invited her. Any question? Sharon, what do you mean? Mrs. Gu can't be deliberate. Ah, a poor girl like you, I'm afraid for the whole life. You have never been to such a fancy hotel. Mrs. Gu thinks you are pitiful. She brought you here to gain experience.
Yeah, don't be embarrassed. I know this place well. You can eat whatever you want. If you can eat so much, you can just take home the leftovers. Save it for tomorrow.
I guess I'd better go. Hi! What are you doing? Jaro is my colleague now. I won't let you bully her.
I can't believe she works with you. She even failed to finish high school, didn't she?
Yeah, I think she can only be a cleaner. Who tell you I'm a high school dropout? I was recommended to study abroad. Who spread the rumor?
You can't get admission. Tell me you are babysitter foreigners for a few days. And then you said you studied there.
Okay. Jaro is a designer, like me. But how did she get in the company? I don't know.
Oh, I heard she joined the company on the same day as you. It is because of the relation with you that she has been retained.
You know what? In fact, Sharon is the best of us. We are all on the same starting line. Look at her now. Suddenly become the wife of a rich president. It is not like some people. After years' work, she's still a poor worker.
Mrs. Gu, some time ago, our company signed a deal with the Gu Group. Could you let me meet Mr. Gu?
She's fake. How can she find Mr. Gu? It's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Ren Yaro, don't destroy my plan. Mrs. Gu invited you to the classmate reunion. That's doing you an honor.
How can you confirm that? She's the president's wife. Mrs. Gu is Mr. Gu's fiancée. This has been spread all over your company. My friend works at your company. What he told me is definitely true. Since she's the president's wife, today's treat is on her. No spread bills, right?
Of course. Mrs. Gu picked this restaurant. Such money's just a drop in the bucket to Mrs. Gu. You, a beggar's granddaughter. Don't question Mrs. Gu.
Fine. Let her pay the bill. This bitch destroyed all my plans. Today's treat should have been on Wen Hao. Fake is fake. No money. Still pretending.
Xiaoren, are you lying to us?
We didn't ask for a wine.
This is the red wine that Mr. Gu left here. Mr. Gu asked us to bring it to Mrs. Gu. Mr. Liu, send it? Heard that? Mr. Gu gave this red wine to Mrs. Gu.
This is Lafitte 1982. It's worth millions of yuans. I knew Mrs. Gu can't be fake.
Wen Hao, forget about the thing you asked for today. So disappointing.
Mrs. Gu, sorry, it's all her fault. It's all because of you! It's all because of you. I finally established a connection with the Gu Group. It's all because of you meddling in between. Mrs. Gu, a person of your stature shouldn't let the presence of such a low woman affect your good mood. Today's meal is on me. What more do you like? Order anything you like.
Wen Hao, You're good at flattery. Unfortunately, you're flattering the wrong one.
Ridiculous. I don't flatter the president's wife. Who would I flatter then? Oops. Are you implying that it flatters someone as low as you?
Hello? Terminate the contract between Goose and Wins. And we'll never cooperate again.
Renjaro, you're really familiar how to put on a show.
Others might think you are the president's wife, but Renjaro, it's one thing to pretend in private, but daring to do it in front of the real deal. You really don't know your place.
Mrs. Go, this wretched woman is overstepping her bounds, pretending to be you right in front of you. Why don't you let me punish her for you?
What are you up to?
Yes.
If you touch me, you will suffer. Hold on. Renjaro, this time I will spare you. Drink this glass. And from now on, you focus on your designs. We will stay out of each other's way.
Got it?
Mrs. Gu, where are you going?
I have to go for something else. Don't worry about your request. I will tell my husband.
Thank you, Mrs. Gu. Take your time. Take your time.
Wen Hao, seriously?
You guys understand nothing. Once this deal is done, our family will soar to the new heights. Ha ha ha. Come on. Dad, I was just about to tell you. Oh. What? What is it? The Gu Group canceled all contracts? We're bankrupt? Mr. Gu, should we wait here for Mrs. Gu? What's wrong? This hotel belongs to Mr. Liu. He likes to play dirty tricks in his hotels, like tarnishing women. Why didn't you tell me?
Mr. Gu,
What are you doing?
it seems that she was right. Indeed a good catch. Let me take good care of you.
Do you know who I am? If you dare touch me, you're toast.
The last girl didn't know her place. She refused to yield and ended up with sleeping with several men, and she got diseases. I believe you're different, because you know when to submit.
Let me go! Let me go!
Quite wild. I like it. I enjoyed conquering disobedient women in bed.
I'm Gu Shaoting's fiancée. If you dare touch me, I will kill you.
Oh, you claim to be Gu Xiaoting's fiancé? I'm actually Beyonce's fiancé. Come on, baby. I can't wait to get off on you. You wretched bitch! You dare to kick me?
Let me go!
You wretched bitch! Who the hell dared to ruin my good time?
Open your eyes and see who I am.
Mr. Gu,
You even dare to touch my woman?
it's not my fault. That wretched woman Sheldon who told me there was a good catch, so I came here. She even asked me to record the video as evidence.
Sharon, what a schemer you are.
Mrs. Gu, I apologize. I won't dare again. Please spare me, please!
You despicable scoundrel, causing harm to countless women. How dare you ask me for mercy?
Since you like this game, I'll satisfy you. Assistant Jung,
Yes.
close the door. Get a few men to handle him. We'll also short his company. Such a bad scum doesn't deserve to have so many assets.
Okay.
Need to call men. Someone will come over here. Remember, don't reveal my identity. Mr. Liu, it seems that it has been settled. Mr. Liu! Mr. Liu! You've got the wrong person, Mr. Liu! Mr. Liu! You've got the wrong person!
Come on! Come on!
Mr. Liu! Mr. Liu! Help! 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 Hubby,
What's wrong?
are you angry?
Do you know you were almost in trouble with that scoundrel? I let you work, but not to take risks like this.
But I'm fine. Think about it. If it were another girl, she might have suffered. We're doing good things for others.
Fine. I can never argue with you.
Just don't be angry.
How could I be angry with you?
I know my hubby is the best.
Can you please not go to work anymore?
Speaking of that, I remembered one thing. When did you acquire the Lanro company?
You didn't know?
You didn't tell me.
I just did it to secretly protect you.
No matter whether it's protection or not, at least I've witnessed different kinds of terrible people. Since you acquired it, I can't resign anymore.
Why?
It's all because of you. The neglectful president, the internal organization of your company is in chaos. I have to resolve this.
All right. To prevent such incidents in the future, from tomorrow on, I'll escort you to and from work.
You drive such an outstanding car. How can you secretly protect me?
This is the cheapest car we have.
I'm already downstairs at the company. You should go now.
Give me a kiss.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Bye.
I will get everything that you have.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay then.
She didn't come yet. She must be tortured by Mr. Liu. What's the matter? You seem surprised. Not at all. What happened to your face? It's nothing. I accidentally bumped into something. Oh. Ren Jiarou, are you still riding that poor scooter to work? You're already working, yet you're riding an electric scooter to work. How embarrassing. Country bumpkin, how can she compete with you? Look at her terrible situation. Oh, really? Of course. Mr. Gu loves me so much. It's useless for these low tricks to snatch him away from me. Low-class country bumpkin, don't dream of Mr. Gu. Mr. Gu and Mrs. Gu are naturally a pair. Foolish idiots. Actually, I always felt something was off. Could we make a mistake all this time? Mistake it for what? Actually, the president's wife might be Jiarou. Maybe Jiarou is the real president's wife. How dare you question me? What are you doing? Huh? Did she poke on you? Didn't she? Lin Siyu, can you just use your mind to think carefully? How could she be the president's wife? But today's morning, That's enough. No one could question my identity. As for her, she's just a son of a bitch. I will find a way to prove anyway. Stupid. Mrs. Gu, don't be mad. Wait for me, please. Mrs. Gu, stop that. Just call me Jero. When I see you, it always reminds me my sister. She's like you. She also has a mole on face. If she was all right by now, she'd be your age. What does that mean? When I was 3 years old, my parents died in a car accident. My sister, who followed them, not knowing whether she is dead or alive. Now, there only left me and my grandpa to live together. Sorry to hear that. It's fine. Hello, Mr. Liu? When will you give me that video?
Don't be hurried. When the time comes, I will send it to you.
Dan, don't play tricks on me, please.
Do I look like that kind of guy?
人家肉, as I get the video, you will be in a disaster. Stupid. Even don't know to close the door. Brother, help me to check one thing. Everybody, stop your work. Bring you a good news.
The day after tomorrow is the Gu Group's 10th anniversary. Mr. Gu will raise a gala to celebrate it by then. Because of our design team's outstanding capabilities, Mr. Gu invites you guys to participate in it.
This gala, not only gathering of the great families in JoJo, but also the top celebrities will be involved. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us.
The most important thing is Mr. Gu will announce the personal branding agents and the list of designer team on the gala.
It's time to disclose your fake identity to the people.
However, there's only 3 invitation cards.
What? Only 3? Dan, how are we going to divide them up among all of us? That doesn't matter. Did you forget? Mrs. Gu is here. Yeah, Mrs. Gu doesn't need the invitation to get in. Then it's enough for us. I don't want to see some dirty women on the gala. The invitation card is not allowed to be delivered to that bitch. Don't worry, Mrs. Gu. I don't need that. Just give the invitation card to see you. Okay, that's the deal. Xiaoting, how do you feel if I wear this dress? Is that okay?
You are so beautiful.
You know, Grandpa has already back from the board. He will participate in the gala tomorrow too.
Really? That's great. I can't wait to announce to everyone that you are my fiancée.
But then I can't conceal my identity.
At this time, you still want to conceal it? You want to meet with other boys?
What are you talking about? We have already married, okay?
I'm so lucky that we have already married.
Master, I have a presumptuous request. Master, I have a presumptuous request.
What?
My daughter heard about that you are going to launch a gala. She asked me to get an invitation card. Her mom and I haven't given her a good life since she was a child. She really wants to participate. I can't say no to her.
No problem. You just get one.
Thank you, Master. And Mrs. Gu.
Someone is really shameless. How could you, poor guy, come to such a fancy place? This gala launched by me. Why can't I be here? You are going to say that you're the president's wife again? I do. Just you guys don't believe me. Bitch is bitch. As soon as she hears there's top celebrities here, she rushes to seduce them. I heard that tonight there are so many high-quality men. However, you could only stay out of the door and have a good dream. To come into here, you need the invitation card. Do you have one? Why she has an invitation card? Can it be possible that she is Mr. Xiao's daughter? How could this fucking bitch has an invitation card?
Young woman! I warn you to speak nicely.
Come by yourself is already enough. You even bring an old fogey? You think it's a party in your countryside, huh? Shame on you. I remember. Is this your grandpa who picks up rubbish?
What? I become a beggar?
That's my classmate who has saw you being the volunteer to pick up rubbish before. They thought you were a beggar. You're such a fucking guy. What are you looking at? This is a gala that only the top celebrities can participate in. Not welcome to such a beggar like you. Grandpa, are you okay?
Not at all. She insults me.
Yeah, that's me. You two guys are just like the rats. How dare you to pretend to be an elephant in front of me? So funny. Sharon, are you crazy so that you forget who you really are? Sharon, are you crazy? So that you forget who you really are? It's you who are really crazy.
Mrs. Gu, you left your phone.
Why is he here? This old bastard don't ruin my plan. You even invite an actor. You make so much effort. This kind of gala is not for servants like you. Get out of here. Mr. Xiao, you said yesterday that your daughter wanted to participate in the anniversary gala too. Is that your daughter?
Yes. She is my daughter.
Bitch. Can't believe she brought my dad to fraud by association. Now I have no retreat. Well, go big or go home. Bullshit. I don't even know you. Why do you frame me?
Ren, don't you know me as your dad?
I'm the president's wife. How could I know you? Such a low driver.
Ren, what are you talking about? I am your dad.
Sharon, you even deny your own dad to pretend. Do you have any humanity? Renjaro, I just didn't give you the invitation card. You can't frame me in such a way. Mr. Xiao, since she said she didn't know you as her dad, then you can just let her go. You back first. Grandpa, let's get in there. Hey! Why did you let her in? She even has no invitation card. Why?
She doesn't need an invitation card.
Why she doesn't need? You are openly shielding her. I'm going to complain about you right now. Let her out!
How dare you? Are you tired of living? Being so rude to those two guests. Get out of here now!
What's wrong with the security guard? Are we really going to be banished? You can't banish us. We all have the invitation card.
Well then, you can come in. But be respectful to those two guests.
Yeah. Renjaro, who the hell is she? Even make the security guard being rude to us. Maybe she has an affair with him? Renjaro is such a bitch that can only rely on men. This old man is Renjaro's grandpa. Jaro. Hi, Siyu. Renjaro, you have a good strategy. However, a lie cannot be made real. The truth cannot be covered. I'm expecting that when you will get loose. The same words for you. You and me. Who is real? Who is fake? The answer will be exposed soon. Well, I will wait for it. See, bitch? Mr. Gu is watching our Miss Ran. Oh, really? Did Mr. Gu say anything about who he is looking for? Who? It goes without saying. The love between Mr. Gu and me is so determined. How could it be broken down by you such a bitch? Stop insulting General. Bookworm, What benefits did Ren Jiaro give you to make you protect her like this? Although you guys always bully me, I don't want to see you being tricked by Xiaoren. You might lose your job because of this. Shut up, you weathercock. Never mind, Siyu. If they want to try, just let them try. It's okay, Siyu. If they want to try, just let them try.
Please be quiet. Everybody knows in last month's Juzhou design competition, our staff won the first prize. Mr. Gu is about to cash in the employee's grand prize today. Please welcome Mr. Gu to announce the list of personal brand agents and brand designers. Applause!
I'd like to announce that the branding agent is Xiaoren. Manager Zhao, are you sure that the branding agent's name is Xiaoren? Why do I remember it's called Ren Jiaro?
Mr. Gu, I've been following up on this branding program. Miss Ren drew all the designs. Ren Jiaro is just a trainee. She hasn't done much. You can also ask the staff in the design department.
Yeah, Mr. Gu. Miss Ren did all the designs. Yeah, it does.
You're all lying.
Mr. Gu, Ren Jiaro is the liar. She's not qualified to be a personal branding agent. Miss Ren took me and Miss Zhao to do this.
Are you saying that I lied? I've been watching Ren Jiaro draw the design every day. How come it's Xiaoren and yours?
Madam, what did Mr. Gu's words mean? Mr. Gu, we didn't lie. Miss Ren really drew the design.
Miss Ren actually drew the design? Miss Ren, come up here.
Miss Ren, Mr. Gu is calling you. Go on. Miss Ren, go on.
I'd like to proudly present to you the one next to me is my fiancée, legitimate wife, Ren Jiaro. I'd like to proudly present to you the one next to me is my fiancée, legitimate wife, Ren Jiaro.
What?
I have one and only wife, and that's Ren Jiaro.
Then who are you? I've told you before, but none of you believe it. I can't believe I'm insulting Miss Ren for this fake. You bitch! How dare you lie to us? Because of you, we've offended Miss Ren. Sharon, what do you have to say for yourself? Ren Jiaro, don't you dare play me. I won't make your life easy. Everyone, look at your cell phones. Your president's wife, in private, she's a bitch. What are you bubbling about? If you have a special interest in yourself, that's fine. Why do you discuss us? How could it be? Turn it off! Don't look at it! Don't look at it! Sharon, as I expected, you are so unrepentant and still farming people. I've given you a chance. You didn't take it. Because of your vanity, Sharon pretended to be the president's wife. Not only did she gang up in the company and bully others, she also joined with outsiders to do violence to me. Everybody, is that clear?
Take her away. Take her to the police.
That's not true! That's not true! You have to trust me! That's not true! And you guys, Zhao Yan and Sheng Lina. Mrs. Gu, this has nothing to do with us. We were all treated by her. Mrs. Gu, we are also victims. You not only flattered the superiors, but also bullied the colleagues. You helped the villains do evil. You're nastier than she is. Don't say I can't stand you. Even the whole group and tolerant you.
You two are fired. And the Gu Group will issue a notice to the industry.
Which company will dare to hire us in the future? It's over. Everything is over. Manager Zhao, where are you going?
Mrs. Gu, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was too ignorant to recognize your greatness. I deserve to die. I deserve to die.
Aren't I just a little intern you talk about?
Mrs. Gu, I was also fooled by them.
You're the same kind of person as Miss Zhao, with people like you in the company. Those who are capable can never get promoted.
Then you will be fired like them, and we will issue a notice to the industry too.
Don't fire me. I haven't paid off my car loan and house loan yet.
Renjaro, you are nothing but a gold digger. Stop boasting. You appear golden, but in fact, you're just relying on a man. You are nothing better than us.
I grew up in an orphanage. Jaro was my only friend when I went to school. She not only didn't look down on me, but also took out her savings to support my career. With her international famous rose, she could have formed her own design company. However, she chose to return home to promote the development of domestic design industry. Her income abroad has long exceeded 10 billion yuan. How dare you a rapt question, Jaro? Take them away! I want to take this opportunity to announce something to you all. Renjiaro is the hostess of the Gu Group. She owns 51% of the shares of the Gu Group.
Gosh, 51%? It's more than the half.
It seems that Mr. Gu is just working for Mrs. Gu. Why?
The brand agent, please announce your team's designers.
I almost forgot to mention that. I announced that the Rose brand will be co-led by me, Ren Jiaro, and Lin Siyu from the design department. Thanks, Mrs. Gu.
This kid looks so much like Jia Ning. Kid, may I ask what your parents' names are?
Sir, I don't have parents. I grew up in an orphanage.
Ah. Really?
Brother, have you helped me take the paternity test?
See you. Do you really want to do this?
Brother, did you forget the fearful days we endured from an early age? How come they have all this stuff while we live like ants and have nothing?
Okay, I'll give you the paternity test result tomorrow.
All right.
Johnny, I never thought I would see you again. Could you tell me where have you been all these years?
Siyu, why are you at my home?
Jaru, she's your sister.
I'm afraid your home is becoming mine. Gerald, I didn't expect it either. When you told me about that, I had doubted if I was your sister, because I went lost in the same year as the sister you mentioned. Then I was sent to an orphanage. So, I took you here to take the paternity test. But I didn't expect that it would be a 99% match. Johnny, I can't believe you're really my sister. I've been looking for you so hard.
Johnny, the Wrens will be your strong backing. From now on in Juzhou, you can have whatever you need. You can do whatever you want. Do you hear me?
Don't worry. Now that you've come back, I will give you whatever you want. Let me take you to the bedroom first, okay? What I want is all of yours. See, from now on, this is your bedroom. My room is next door. Come to me whenever you need help. Gerald, can I really live in here? Of course, this is your home from now on. I'm going to see Grandpa. You can get familiar with the surroundings first.
The hostess of the run will be me sooner or later instead of you, Ren Jiarou.
Why are you bathing in my room with Jiarou?
Mr. Gu, I'm sorry. I just got here and didn't know where the bathroom was, so I come to my sister's room first for a shower.
We'll be family from now on. Just call me Shouting. There's another bathroom next to your room. Go there next time.
All right. It's okay, Shouting. We're a family, and my families are also yours.
Dum-dum. I'm just worried that the sister appeared so sudden. She's got bad motives.
What are you talking about? When I was bullied at work, so you helped me. Why would she lie to us?
I hope so.
Have some more.
Jiarou, look at this. It's already piled up.
I think my sister is too skinny. I want her to eat more.
Come on, eat up too.
Thank you, honey.
Have I ever thought it? Why are you wearing Jiarou's clothes?
Does it look good on me?
It's not yours.
But I just like everything of Jiarou's. Her jewelry, her clothes, her...
If you like them, Jiarou would be glad to buy them for you.
I don't need her to buy me anything, because they would have been mine. How many days are you traveling this time?
About a week. Jiarou, I feel something's wrong with her. You must watch out for her. When I'm gone, take care of yourself. Goodbye.
See you. Jiarou, now that I'm back, can I set up my personal brand? I'm just about to talk to you about this. I think you are very talented in design. If you have the guidance of a master, I'm sure you will take off. Do you want to go abroad for further study? Maybe you don't understand what I mean. What I want is this company. See, what do you mean? Why have you been the eldest daughter of the Rens for so many years, while I've been bullied and humiliated outside? See, I understand how you feel. I just want you to have a better life, compared to status and identity, which are nothing. Indeed, I think you should focus more on your abilities, instead of just confining yourself here. I hope you can have a bigger platform. Jiarou, even if I'm not a good designer, you don't have to throw it all away. Huh?
Oh, Miss Ren, I'll come back next time.
What's wrong with Siyu?
Oh dear, Jiarou seems to turn into another one after she got promotion. Be careful when you submit your designs. I just saw Siyu's design be thrown all over the floor by Miss Ren.
Oh no, aren't they close friends? It's alright, Siyu. Just do it again. I didn't expect Jiarou to treat me like this. Siyu, did you misunderstand me? Jiarou, why are you doing this to me? I'm sorry. Jiarou, sorry. I know I shouldn't come back at this time. I've been away for many years. I was anxious to find my family. Can't you tolerate me? Siyu is actually Mr. Ren's sister.
How could she treat her sister like this?
Siyu, what do you really want to do?
Siyu. Siyu.
See you! See you! Call an ambulance!
Miss Ran, how could you do this to your sister? Siyu. Why did you act in front of others? What's your purpose? I said, I not only wanted your company and your position, but also everything you have. Have mercy on me, Jaro. I don't want to contend with you.
Jaru! What are you doing?
Grandpa, I'm so scared. My sister wanted to choke me to death. Grandpa, I did not. I only told her that I wanted to keep in studying design, but she insulted me in front of all the people, saying that I don't deserve. Siyu, what are you talking about? Grandpa, help me.
How can you treat your sister like this?
Grandpa, I didn't do it. For real.
I saw it with my own eyes, but you are still denying.
Jaro, I know you're not happy before I came back home, but I don't mean to take anything away from you. Why are you doing this to me? Siyu, I've never thought that you're this kind of person.
It is I that haven't thought you are a person like this, Jaru. I've been treating you well for these years. Since your sister came back, you are making your recompense. Do you understand? There are 21% shares belong to me in the 51% shares that you are owning in the Gu Group. I will never allow you to bully your sister.
Never expect this old man is so useful. In that case, then, let Siyu run the whole company. Jaro, how about tomorrow? Asking the colleagues to decide who should leave the company. Siyu, what are you talking about? Grandpa, help me! Lin Siyu, if you are my biological sister, how can you be so evil? Today, we are having this meeting is to reintroduce myself to all of you. My name is Lin Siyu, and also called Ren Jianing. Today, a new brand agent will be chosen by voting from my sister and I. Do not choose Ren Jiaro. She is now losing her temper.
Exactly. She even insulted her own sister. How can she deserve to be the manager of the brand?
I think she is afraid of that her own sister will take everything away from her. So, she's mad at Siyu. Do you hear that, Jiaro? These comments are all from the colleagues who you have been working with. Do you think it is necessary for you to stay in the company? I have nothing to feel guilty nor regret for what you have said are nonsense without evidence. Even if I become a cleaner, I will stay in my company. Alright, since you want to do so, then I decided to make you a cleaner. That's it. With all these efforts, what does Lin Siyu want to do? I can't let her ruin my brand. How dare you, a cleaner, glare at me? As an employee, you don't only eat snacks in the office, but litter around as well. Do you think it's proper? Who do you think you are? You are no longer the Miss Ren of the company. Let me tell you, now, Ziyu is our real leader. You are just a faker who are meant to be kicked away. What do you mean I'm a faker?
Stop pretending. We actually all know that there is only one daughter of the Rens, and that is Lin Siyu. You are just an imposter pretending to be the daughter.
What nonsense are you talking about? I was raised up by grandpa since I was young. How can I be an imposter? If there is someone telling the lies, it must be her. We have already heard about that. You are an indecent woman. Who knows what dirty methods you have used to deceive Lord Ren? You'd better watch your mouth. It's not your turn to question my identity.
If you are not an imposter, then why did you conceal who you were at first? You just feel guilty and anxious about being caught by others.
You're such a group of people that are like dogs counting on master's back. I have no idea what links you have given me.
Who are you calling dogs?
How dare you call us dogs?
Renjaru!
Grandpa, why are you here? Jaro, I heard that you are having a tough time at company, so I take Grandpa here to beg him to forgive you. But I don't imagine that you are bullying employees in our company. Lord Ren, you have to say something for me. I'm just celebrating that Miss Ren found her real sister, but she slapped me angrily, right in my face.
Jaru, if I did not come, I have no idea that you behave like this outside.
Grandpa, it was they that insulted me at first.
I don't want to listen to your explanation. From today, you are no longer my granddaughter, and I am not a grandpa of an uneducated and a disrespectful woman.
Grandpa, how can you only believe in one person?
Is here only one person I saw all today with my eyes? Tell me, how can I trust you?
Grandpa, have you thought that Lin Siyu is not your granddaughter at all?
What did you say? What did you say?
I said, she's an imposter. Gerald, even if you don't like me, you cannot insult me by this kind of reason. You have seen the paternity test. The paternity test was from you. Who knows what you have done? Grandpa, since Gerald dislikes me, then I will move out. I don't want to see you angry with each other because of me.
In this case, all right, you move out.
Did you hear that? What is fake can never become true.
I'm saying that to you. The Wrens cannot have someone like you. You can move out today. Let's go, Jia-in.
Gerald, I'm going back home with Grandpa. Grandpa, I don't think Gerald was on purpose.
If only she is half as sensible as you, we'll all be fine. Alas, I have given her so much. Why she is not satisfied?
Grandpa, I know exactly that what we have was acquired through hard working, so I value it. I don't want you to be used by someone with selfish motives. Grandpa, I know that I suddenly come back home will make people feel suspicious. How about that I move out?
No. No! Jaro, you get out!
Grandpa, you trust your good granddaughter this much? Lin Siyu, you said you're Jianing. Then perhaps you can tell me, how did you escape from that car in the horrible accident? You can't say a word because you are not Jianing at all. Jianing was only 3. She couldn't escape with her own strength at that time. Even if she made it, there must be scars on her body. Do you even have one? Cheryl, I was so young when it happened. How can I remember this little thing? Lin Siyu, sure enough you're not Johnny. She was in that accident at the age of 6, not 3. Cheryl, why do you have to make trouble with me? I really can't remember. My head hurts so much.
Then, Jaro, are you enough? Get out of my sight!
All right. I can leave. But we have to make it clear. This house belongs to Xiaoting and me. It has nothing to do with you. I will move because, Grandpa, you have nowhere to go. Grandpa, what kind of medicine are you taking?
I've had a heart attack. This medicine helps me maintain my health. Jianing, I know you've been away for a long time. It's hard on you. But this matter, it has nothing to do with your sister. She still misses you. She's been asking around about you. What do you want? Tell me as much as you can. I will try my best to satisfy you. Alas, I just hope that you and your sister pull together.
Grandpa, what do you mean by that?
I don't have long to live. I just want you and your sister pull together and walk with me to the end.
Grandpa, I will do whatever you want.
That's fine.
Hello, Xiaoting. I miss you so much. Hello? Hello?
Why did Jiaru hang up all of a sudden? What's wrong? Assistant Jiang, get the helicopter here. I'm going back to Juzhou City.
But Mr. Gu, our $10 billion order, we haven't signed yet.
Do as you're told. Do it!
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you're blind.
My clothes! What are you going to do? Oh no, my cell phone is dead. Sorry, I will give you a new one at the original price.
Original price? Do you know what this is? Can you afford it?
Get your hands off me! Do you know what the brand this dress is? This dress? Did I design it? Then tell me, what brand is this? It's an international renowned designer, Miss Rose's personal brand. It's a limited edition. Have you seen it before? By the way, there's one in this mall. I will take you to choose a new one.
Let's go. Let's see what she can do.
My clothes are wet. I will take one from the store first. Wipe it out for me. Can you afford it? Rose's dress is at least 100,000 yuan. I think people like you don't deserve to wear it, right?
You don't have money, do you? Deliberately delaying time, right? If you can afford it, don't waste our time.
Didn't I tell you to take your pick?
I want you to pay for it.
I want you to buy a dress of the same price. What's the difference? Or are you just being vain? Because the dress you bought is a fake. What are you talking about? How could my boyfriend buy me a fake? This brand, I wear it all the time. I can tell if it's real or not just by looking at it. Since you're familiar with this brand, then you should know designer Rose has her signature printed on the inside of the collar. Does your dress have it?
What are you talking about? Honey, don't mind her. I think she just can't afford it. I'll teach her a lesson.
Sir, please don't be rude. I guess I was right. Even a worm will turn.
You?
I'm your store's gold card member. What's wrong with hating a woman who can afford to buy clothes from your store? Now I want you to throw her out. Since she's in our store, she's our customer. What you are doing is against the rules. Rules? If you don't follow what I say to do, I will report you to the store manager. You will be fired. Our brand founder, Miss Rose, said our brand philosophy is equality, respect, harmony, symbiosis. Driving guests away such behavior is clearly against the brand's philosophy. Forgive me for not being able to fulfill your request. You can go ahead and file a complaint. Okay. I will let you all go today. What's going on? You're the manager, right? Your employee has offended me. And this hick, dressing in rustic suit, is getting in my way. I want you to get them both out of here. I remember the brand emphasized mutual respect between customers and service personnel. If someone doesn't respect the brand concept, then the brand has the right to refuse service. Do you know what to do now?
You're full of crap. You don't have much money, but you have a lot of crap. You'd better give me a shirt of the same price, or pay the price.
I could have given you a dress for the same price. But I realized you bought a fake. Why should I pay you back? Okay, now you are showing your true colors. Manager, why don't you get her out of here? What are you waiting for? Lady, we don't like disrespect for our customers. Now please leave. Are you kidding me? Get us out of here. I'm a gold card member of your store. You are so rude. It's useless even if you have a lot of money. Will you leave on your own, or will I ask you to leave?
I shouldn't be talking to you guys so much. How dare a trashy store like yours looks down on us?
What are you doing? Stop!
Fuck off! Get them! Jaro, are you okay?
How do you know I'm here?
You didn't answer my call. I'm worried about you. I had Assistant Jiang locate the source of your cell phone signal.
Honey, help me!
Get off me! Who are you? How dare you do this to us?
Mr. Gu.
Gu? Mr. Gu? How dare you touch my wife on her own turf? I think you're too bold.
What? Sure, this lady is our founder, Rose.
How can this be? Get them out. Inform all departments that they are forbidden to enter the shopping malls, residential areas, and travel areas of Gugu.
Yes.
Oh my god, I have actually met the hazy rose. In such a dire situation, you are being so rational about it. You're great. I will inform the company to praise you and give you a bonus, and you can go to the headquarters to learn. Thank you, lady. Let's go.
Go. Did you call me because something happened?
Grandpa kicked me out.
What's going on?
It's complicated. You answer the phone first.
Hello? What?
I didn't expect that you loved your granddaughter so much. Just hearing I'm a fake, you had a heart attack right away. Grandpa, didn't you say you'd give me anything? Well, in that case, give me your stick.
This is what you're here for?
I can tell you one more thing. I'm not your granddaughter at all.
What did you say?
I would have thought she was as pathetic as I am. However, she's a bitch who plays everyone. Why does she have so much at birth? And I have to be insulted by everyone just because I don't have parents. So I'm going to replace her.
You're so cruel.
I just didn't think my plan would work out so well. You trust me so much and turned against your own granddaughter for me. That's ridiculous. Grandpa, not feeling well? Do you want some medicine? Press your fingerprints and I will spare your life. You must fingerprint it. You can't die yet. I won't let anyone suspect me. Giza, thanks for the gift. Grandpa! Grandpa! Wake up, Grandpa! Monsieur, what have you done to Grandpa? Gerald, you made Grandpa this way. What do you mean? After you argued with Grandpa, he said he wasn't feeling well. I was just going to get a glass of water, and Grandpa fainted. What is your nonsense? I argued with Grandpa because of you. Why is this about me, Gerald? It's because you made Grandpa kick me out. Grandpa got sick in a fit of rage. If I hadn't brought Grandpa to the hospital in time, he would have been. You can ask the doctor.
Yes, Miss Wren. It's thanks to this lady sent in time that the Lord was able to save his life, but he's in a serious coma. Whether he wakes up or not, it's up to him.
No, it won't. Grandpa will be fine. Father, help me one last time. As long as we get the geezer killed and plant evidence on Orange Arrow, we will have nothing to worry about for the rest of our lives.
See you. It's a crime.
I don't care. It's already happening now. There's no way back. If you don't help me, I will die.
Okay. I'll help you.
Grandpa. Shouting. I thought it was Grandpa waking up.
Get some rest. Your body won't take it.
I have to watch Grandpa now. I'm afraid Lindsay Yu will hurt Grandpa again.
Have the results of the paternity test came back yet?
Yeah, I will call around. Hello? Has the result coming yet? Okay. The result is in. It's in the next room. We can get it now.
Let's go together. Guard the Lord. Don't let anyone in.
Yes.
Hey, who are you?
Doctor. Regular diagnose.
What I had foreseen happened. Ling Siyu is a fake.
Why did she pretend to be your sister?
Except for power and money. What else?
The shareholder meeting. Oh shit! Grandpa!
Grandpa! Grandpa! Grandpa!
See you. That old man is dead.
Mr. Gu, there has been a clue of the things you made me check.
Let's go. Hello? Oh. So much dust. Hello?
Hey, youngster. Who are you looking for?
Does Lindsay live here?
Oh, that girl of this family. She and her brother have moved away.
What? She has a brother?
Right. But he isn't her biological brother. I heard they grew up in an orphanage. Her brother seems to be a doctor.
Lindsay indeed has a helper. Lindsay, what do you want to do?
I told you before. I want not only her clothes and jewelry, but also her man.
Lindsay, you are more insidious and cunning than I imagined.
That's also good. It proves I have a position in your heart. Aren't you curious why I tie you here?
Just for the shareholder meeting. Even if I couldn't attend, you can't replace Jaru.
Just a shareholder meeting? For me, it's not just a shareholder meeting. That is the live broadcast where I will transform from an ugly duck to a white swan. After I become a white swan, I will come back to pick you up, my friends. Get out of the way.
Today is an important day of the Gu Group's shareholder meeting. Miss Ren has instructed outsiders are not allowed to
Miss
enter.
Ren. Which Miss Ren?
Miss Ren Jianing.
Don't tell her too much. If you are smart, hurry up and get out of here, or we will drive you away.
Ren Jianing. Ling Xu doesn't deserve this name.
How dare you offend Miss Ren?
You respect Miss Ren so much. Do you know who I am?
Just a woman who knows Mr. Gu wanting to take the chance to be superior. I have met so many women like you. Get out of here.
I want to take the chance to be superior.
Let me tell you, Mr. Gu already has a fiancée. That's Miss
They
Ren.
love each other and they grew up together. How can you, such a bitch, take part in them?
Right, you're right. But the one who grew up with shouting is me, Ren Jiarou. We love each other instead of the faker you said.
Are you Ren Jiaru?
Yes.
Then you can't even answer. Ren Jiaru has been driven out by the rest. Miss Ren Jianing is our major shareholder.
What?
Today's shareholder meeting is to cancel your position as the chairman and replace it with Miss Ren Jianing.
How could she attend the shareholder meeting without a share? It's just a fantasy. Get out of the way.
No.
Who said I didn't have shares? Ling Siyu, you're a faker. How come you aren't ashamed to come here? Why should I be ashamed? Grandpa has given me all his shares. Impossible. It's all written here. Open your eyes wide and look clearly. What a story of a farmer and a snake. Ling Siyu, you're so venomous. As a snake or scorpion, even my grandpa was frank. Grandpa and I were so good to you. Don't forget, you made your grandpa pass away in anger. Now that you want to enter, then you can go in. After all, I should let you die in clear. Let her enter. Ling Siyu, are you ready? Your ugly face will be exposed. Who said an ugly duck couldn't become a white swan? Not only I want to become a white swan, but also I will pluck the swan's feather. Fake gold is plated with real gold. The fake can never be the true. Since everyone has arrived, let's start the meeting. Mr. Gu hasn't arrived. How could you think so?
Today's meeting is about your position as the chairman. We think Mr. Gu isn't necessary to attend.
Yes, we know the relationship between you two. Mr. Gu has been unreachable since yesterday. Maybe he wants to avoid this meeting. I don't know in what identity Lin Siyu sitting opposite me attended the shareholder meeting. Daryl, how could you say that? I know you're unhappy our grandpa gave me his shares, but you shouldn't treat me like this in front of so many shareholders.
Right, Miss Ren. Miss Lin is your sister now. Not only do you not accept her, but also embarrass her in the subsidiary company all the Gu Group knows.
I think Miss Ren is afraid that her sister will threaten her position as the chairman after coming back, so she did such things. I don't know where you hear, but when I got into the door of the Ren Group, I know fish begins to stink at the head. I'm afraid you're not smart. What are you saying? You dare question us? Speaking needs proof. My grandpa transferred equity to Lin Siyu because he thought she was my sister, Ren Jianing. But as far as I know, Lin Siyu is not my sister. She approached my grandpa and me with ulterior motives. The paper in my hand is the result of the paternity test on Ren Jianing and me. It shows our relationship is 0.
What?
This paternity test just proves we are not biological sisters, but it can't prove the relationship between my grandpa and me. I think you have ulterior motives. You masqueraded under my name over 20 years. That's ridiculous. My grandpa and I depended on each other for survival over 20 years. If you want to lie, at least make it believable. Elders, you don't know. On the day my grandpa fell ill, I heard he suspected her real identity. They had a dispute. My grandpa had a heart attack in a fit of anger, but she left directly. If it wasn't for my timely discovery, my grandpa has been...
Rinjaru, you're so malicious.
Daryl, my grandpa raised you for over 20 years. Even if you aren't grateful to him, you shouldn't repay kindness with enmity. Let such a woman be our chairman. Our group will be over because of her sooner or later. Right, I think we should quickly vote to ban Daryl's position as chairman. I didn't think the Ren Group raised a group of people who were profit-oriented and didn't distinguish right from wrong. Daryl, my grandpa just died. You embarrassed me in front of so many elders.
Has Mr. Ren been dead?
Yes. In the wood yesterday, he suddenly... What? How did you know the news? My grandpa died. There are so many people in the hospital. It spreads 10. This spreads 100. How didn't I know it? Elders, if it weren't for this woman, my grandpa wouldn't die. Yesterday, the only person present were only my grandpa, Xiaoting, and me. We didn't meet you before. How could you know it? Or you foresaw my grandpa would die? Nonsense! What on earth happened? She is worried that the news of my grandpa's death will affect her position as chairman. A person like her doesn't deserve to be the chairman of the group. No need to talk nonsense to her. Elders, let's start today's meeting. Please raise your hands to vote on the decision to ban Chairman Ren Jiarou. Raising your hand shows agreement. Lin Siyu, your fake face is finally revealed.
Wait!
How could it be?
What's this? What on earth happened?
As you see, my grandpa is okay. Lin Siyu admits to herself without hesitation. She is the murderer who framed my grandpa. Impossible! You instigated others to infiltrate my grandpa's wood and injected a highly toxic injection, but I installed a surveillance camera in the wood in advance, capturing all of this.
What on earth happened?
I foresaw Lin Siyu would frame my grandpa. I installed a pinhole camera in advance. Since it is so, let's play her at her own game, getting her believe my grandpa is dead.
Then your grandpa?
He woke up this morning.
Aged ginger is more pungent.
It was done by that doctor. What does it have to do with me? Why do you say I instigate him?
Your brother, Lin Hao, has confessed to the police about your illegal imprisonment. I am the victim. What else can you argue?
You talk nonsense. What proof do you have?
I am the best proof. See you. On the day of Jaru's leaving, you took my heart disease medicine away and you provoked me, making me have a heart attack. Fortunately, my fate is lucky. I survived.
Lin Siyu, you directed such a drama. What do you want? Lin Siyu, you directed such a drama. What do you want?
So, who is she on earth?
She isn't my sister. Shouting has found witnesses. My mom, my dad, and my sister all died in a sea of fire in that car accident back then.
She's a clown who wants to replace Jaru.
Ah, this.
How ridiculous! Right, I'm a clown. Even though I'm a clown, I'm stronger than you, who owned golden spoon from birth. How could you have so much? You don't deserve it! Nobody has golden spoon from birth. Shouting grew up in an orphanage. Why can't he start from scratch and become a billionaire president? Lin Siyu, I gave you many chances. You didn't grasp them, but became jealous, taking shortcuts through crooked paths. Shortcut? Didn't you take shortcuts? Without your grandpa, can you have everything today?
Jaru can reach where she is today because she learned hard from childhood, learned abroad by her ability, learned design hard, then achieved Chris's appreciation. She never took a shortcut. Lin Siyu, not everyone is like you.
When you came to my home and said you were my sister, I was really happy. I thought my sister survived luckily. I didn't expect you to open someone else's wound and sprinkle salt on it again.
See you. Turn yourself in.
Don't look at me like that. I don't need your sympathy. Don't come over. Don't come over.
You let go of
I
Jaru.
have lost everything. Everything. And if I die, I will pull you to hell. You think, what did I depend on when I wandered in such a dangerous place aboard alone? Now that you didn't cherish the chance I gave you, then forget it. Let me go.
Security, take her away.
The meeting seems not over. Sit down. I can forgive you were blinded by villains to make such a ridiculous decision, but I hope this situation won't happen anymore. You can question my identity, but you can't question my ability. We won. Finally, I have solved these bad things.
There's still one thing left.
What?
Our marriage, stupid.
We are an old married couple.
No. We need a unique wedding.
Why?
Because you are my unique mogul wife.